Hello students, how are you all? Hope you all are doing good. So students, we have completed chapter number 4, multiplication. Now what is multiplication? Multiplication is repeated addition of the same number. Let's go through the mind map of this chapter. First is concept of multiplication, multiplication tables, followed by multiplication by 10, 20, 30 and so on, multiplication by 100, 200, 300 and so on, multiplication by 1 digit, 2 digit numbers without and with regrouping. Then we come to the properties of multiplication, multiplication by 0, multiplication by 1, order property, grouping property, distributive property, followed by multiplication in real life. So students, let's go through the concept of multiplication. Multiply 5 into 60. So 5 into 6 tens is equals to 30 tens. 30 into 10 is equals to 300. So 5 into 60 is 300. Second example, multiply 5 into 300. 5 into 3 hundredths is equals to 15 hundredths, which is equals to 15 into 100 is equals to 1500. Okay students, now let's look into multiplication of 3 digit numbers without regrouping and with regrouping. Without regrouping, with example 211 into 2. So from one side we start the multiplication. So 1 into 2 is 2, 1 into 2 is 2 and 2 into 2 is 4. Similarly with regrouping, example 216 into 2. So from one side when you start multiplication, 6 into 2 is 12. So we write 2 here and 1 we carry to the tens place. 1 into 2 is 2 plus the carry, that is 1, gives us 3. 2 into 2 is 4. So the answer is 432. Okay students, multiplication of 4 digit numbers by 1 digit numbers without regrouping and with regrouping. Let's see the example. For without regrouping, 4123 into 2. So 4, 1, 2, 3 into 2. From one side we will start the multiplication. So 3 into 2 is 6, 2 into 2 is 4, 1 into 2 is 2, 4 into 2 is 8. So the product is 8246. Now let's see the example of with regrouping. 4826 into 2. So 4826 into 2, 6 into 2 is 12. So 2 we will write it in the ones place, 1 carried to the tens place. So 2 into 2 is 4, 4 plus the carry, that is 1, 4 plus 1 is 5. 8 2s are 16. So 6 and 1 carried to thousands place. So 4 into 2 is 8, 8 plus 1 is 9. So the product is 9652. So students, let's see multiplication by 2 digit numbers without regrouping and with regrouping with examples. Multiply 31 into 12, 1 into 2 is 2, 3 into 2 is 6, 1 into 1 is 1, 3 into 1 is 3. So here it is empty, we can write 0 here. So 2 plus 0, we add here, we get 2 plus 0 is equals to 2, 6 plus 1 is 7 and 3 as such. So the product is 372. Now example with regrouping, multiply 75 by 24. So 75 into 24, where 5 into 4 is 20. So we put 0 here and 2 carry. So 7 4s are 28. So 28 plus 2 is 30. So here we get 300. Now 5 into 2 is 10. We write here 0 and 1 carry. 7 into 2 is 14. 14 plus 1 is 15. We get 15 here. Here it is empty space. We can write 0. So 0 plus 0, 0. 0 plus 0, 0 and 3 plus 5 is 8 and 1 as such. So we get the product as 1800. Okay students, now let's go through the properties of multiplication. The first property says multiplication by 0. If we multiply any number with 0, we get the product as 0. So 14 into 0 is equals to 0. Then second property is multiplication by 1. If we multiply any given number to 1, we get the same number. So the example is 15 into 1 is equals to 15. Next property is order property. The multiplication of a number remains the same even if we change the order of the numbers. For example, 125 into 5 gives 625 as product, and if we change the order, 5 into 125, we get the same product as 625. Next property is grouping property. If we multiply two or more numbers and we group the numbers in any way, the product will be same. For example, 4 into 6 into 2 is equals to 24 into 2 is equals to 48. 4 into 6 into 2 is equals to 4 into 12 is equals to again 48. 4 into 2 into 6 is 8 into 6, that is again equals to 48. So the product remains the same. Next property, distributive property. So example of distributive property is 9 into 36. Here we will break the number 36 like 9 into 30 plus 6. Now we will open the brackets, 9 into 30 plus 9 into 6. So we get 270 plus 54 is equals to 324 as the product. Thus 9 into 36 is equals to 324. Okay students, now let's see multiplication in real life. A bus carries 158 passengers. How many passengers can 25 such buses carry? Number of passengers in the bus is 158. Total number of passengers that can be carried in 25 buses is equals to 158 into 25. So we get the product as 3950. So students, in this chapter multiplication, we have covered concept of multiplication, multiplication without regrouping and with regrouping, properties of multiplication and multiplication in real life. So students, go through the chapter, practice all the questions given in the chapter. We will see you in the next session. Take care. Bye. Thank you.